see everything.
So yes, I just came here to this office, and I met a very important person here. But anyway, if you look yonder, you never showed this. Well, you see the important thing down there. You see the Africa van.
Yeah.
And we're in where's that? Bruceby?
Yeah, this is supposed to be phase 2.
Yeah, we're in Bruceby phase 2. And you can see the skyline. I know they don't show you this of Africa, but the African skyline is very good inside the compound here. Now, this lady here now, her name is Intindi. Yes, Intindi.
Oh my God.
So everybody that called me about from Guinea-Bissau and they're talking about land and everything, she has the connections to help you get land in Guinea-Bissau. If you want a house in Guinea-Bissau, if you want a wife in Guinea-Bissau, if you want a husband in Guinea-Bissau.
Oh my God. That's just a whole lot.
She can help you with anything you want from Guinea-Bissau. She knows a lot of people that I can't say on the camera, but when her people see her on the camera, they will know who she is. So she can assist you. So anything that you want from Guinea-Bissau, any consultation about property, that consists of land and house, right?
Yeah, sure.
Land, yeah. Yeah, she can assist you. She is working in Gambia. She's not based in Gambia. Her entire family is in Guinea-Bissau. So if you're in Gambia, you can meet up with her. And if you're in Guinea-Bissau, yeah. So you want to, I'll give you the contact information. Anything you want to say, Intendi?
Hi. I'm really glad I just met this amazing person today, and he told me about his trip to Bissau, and we just connect, and it was great sharing our experiences and talking about what he does, what I do, and trying to get to know each other and seeing that we have so much in common and we have similar goals towards what we do. And that is so nice, and I'm glad that he's here to introduce me to you guys and also tell you part of what I do and my origin, and it's really a great pleasure to be here. And I thank you all very much.
That's it? And you have so much to say.
Yeah, I know.
How come you finished?
I know, I have a lot to say, and I know. So I'm a property consultant and a real estate supervisor in the Gambia. I'm based in the Gambia, but my entire family are from Bissau, my mom, my dad, and I have family members there that are also working on the same thing. They're also property consultants and they understand the market and the street. Unlike me, I know a lot more about Gambia than Bissau, but then luckily I have family there on the other hand that also knows the grassroots in Guinea-Bissau. And it's just so amazing him telling me about his recent visit to Bissau and the videos he posted of Bissau and how you guys were reacting to it and how a lot of you want to go to Bissau and so on. And he was also looking for someone who has origins from Bissau and understand the language and so on. And luckily today we just met.
And she speaks 8 languages?
Yeah, I speak 8 languages, 4 from Gambia and another 4 in Bissau. I speak Balanta, Creole, I understand Portuguese, and so on, and Aku, and a lot more.
Yeah.
So actually
you're in good hands.
Yeah, so communication is not a problem actually, and I guess we can do a lot together in the future, and I look forward to also collaborating with him more. And I'm glad that he took this bold step of putting me first and introducing me to you guys and all that. And it just means a lot, and I'm a little nervous and it's just overwhelming because I just didn't expect it or see it coming. So I guess that is okay, and that is one thing we do as people. You meet people, you see potential in them, you uplift them, you support them, and you share knowledge with them, knowing that one way or the other you're doing good, and not just for them but for people in general, and which is also a good sign as a human being. So I will compliment him for that, because he didn't have to do this, to be honest. He didn't have to open up to me and sit down for over an hour talking to me about Bissau and how we can work and how we can help people that want to move to Bissau, but he just took it upon himself out of his goodwill to want to do that with me, and that means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful. And I thank you guys also for being his fan and following and watching, and also trusting him with your future about the land you want in Bissau. That also brings me into the picture. I'm really grateful and I thank you guys a lot, and I think I should just cut it short and wrap up. So
Really?
this is it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is basically it.
You can take more of the view. We can go to the rooftop and you take more.
The rooftop?
Yeah.
Good. Hold the camera. We're going to the rooftop.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to the rooftop.
Yep, we are.
I'll follow you to the rooftop. Wow, Daddy.
So there's a nice view around here. Oh, nice. This one is open. So see this?
So you'll have to describe it to them.
Yeah.
Ah.
You see how beautiful it is up here? So this is Brusubi Phase 2. Just about 200 meters from Turntable. I know most of you are familiar with Brusubi Phase 2. Like Turntable per se is the current, one of the latest buildings we have and one of the tallest in the country so far. So that is it. A lot of people are familiar with that area. So this is Brusubi Phase 2, Gambia, West Africa. More of green. As you can see, Gambia is at the peak of its development.
Whose pink house is that over there?
We don't even know. It looks new.
That's a nice pink house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the Bissau designs though.
Bizarre.
Yeah, Bissau, like the
Oh,
designs.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is Gambia.
I think Bissau have more contemporary style. Here is more Venetian style.
So
Don't worry, the donkey carts are good. They're fuel efficient. You know, no carbon footprint. So we love our donkeys. So when you see donkeys, don't think donkeys are bad. Donkeys are good. Actually, that's a horse. But I like her pink dress. Pink and black is good.
yeah.
The contrasting colors. So rooftop. This is a rooftop tour.
Yeah. So
Let me hold the camera. You give the tour.
yeah. So the thing is, like, Gambia is at peak of its development. So all the Brusubi Phase 2 was established within 5 to 10 years now, almost. So it's a new settlement. It's one of the first estates around this area. We have Brusubi Phase 1, which is on the other
What's
side.
nails?
Oh, thank you. We have Brusubi Phase 1, which is on the other area, and this is Phase 2. So all the houses, most of the houses here are very identical, as you can see, and this other area is still under development. Okay, thank you very much. so as you can see, this area is less developed than this other area because this is like the estate area on the light.
So are they selling the land on this side?
Yeah,
Some people already own them.
Yeah, some are already owned, but still individuals are still selling their own lands, like those that already bought them.
You know what? Maybe they should keep this housing because it's cluttered.
Yeah,
It's cluttered.
yeah.
And maybe keep this as farmland. It's what I would do, but I can see they're already erecting
Yeah.
things over there.
So, like I was saying, Gambia is at its peak of development and it's just starting with all those things. So we have a lot of work to do.
And this is the thing,
Yeah,
I must say, Gambia is where it is now, but as far as investment, if you were to do something like this in Guinea-Bissau, the return on your investments would be higher than the return on your investments here. But you can do either. You can invest in Gambia or you can invest in Guinea-Bissau or wherever on the continent. But yeah, just, you know, because a lot of people do not speak of Guinea-Bissau, but it's virgin for investment, it's virgin for development. Yeah. Yeah, let's carry on a rooftop tour.
yeah.
Rooftop tour. Don't mind the madman. So all these houses just came here?
Within 5 to 10 years.
Really?
Yeah,
So wait, so 5 years ago there was none of this here?
yeah. 5 to 10 years ago. So Brusubi is very, very new. It's one of the best estates we have around here.
So none of this existed 5 years ago?
As you can see, most of the properties are all new, and as we're talking, some of them they're just building.
Ah.
They're all very, very recent, and if you should check them back, they're all like less than 10 years.
Wow.
Because this whole area was a forest 10-15 years back.
Right.
Yeah. So development is moving and we're just going forward
Right.
from Banjul coming.
Wow.
Yeah,
A lot of big houses too.
definitely.
Yeah, because in Europe and America we can't. Okay, so you see that big house over there?
Yeah.
No, well, maybe you don't know. But roughly, if that was to be sold or to be built, about how much, roughly? If you don't know, it's okay.
You mean this one?
Yeah.
This one in front to be
Yeah.
built roughly? $5 million will do it.
$5 million,
Yeah.
which is $100,000. And trust me, $100,000 cannot buy you a quarter of that in America. 100,000.
Yeah,
Wow, $5 million.
definitely.
That's cheap.
Yeah. But you know, as the area is developing, so as the lands. So as the value of the place as well.
Right.
So now the lands they're increasing, like, and they like increase yearly. So let's say 2-3 years ago, you could afford a land here for like $500,000.
What size was that?
Like 20 by 20, 20 by 30, 20 by 25, and that would be like about 500,000. How much is that in dollars again?
No, that's $10,000.
That's $10,000. Yeah. But now you can see this area. You need like $1 million.
To buy 20 by 25.
Yes, $1 million ahead, like 1.2, 1.3, going
yeah.
onwards. Yeah.
This is not for me.
So as as development comes, so as the value and the value of the properties all increases.
My gosh. So who came here early? They're rich now.
Yeah, the people that came here early like had the first row and so on. It was very affordable and they got it pretty easy. But for now you can't tell because the entire area is developing. You know,
Wow.
very attractive. There's schools around. That's one of as we went down, I saw one of the school projects just behind this tree, and we have like about 3-4 schools around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, it's just literally on the highway.
Yeah, from the highway
Yeah,
to here.
yeah. And now properties here, based on the value and how close they are to the highway, the more the expense is.
Okay. Alrighty. But the only thing, well, it's okay. I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna, yeah. So, on my left is going towards Turntable. On my right is going towards Tipper Garage. Yeah. And this way is going towards Bigelow.
Yeah, Bigelow, that's it.
Bigelow. Forward is going towards Bigelow. So you'll have an idea. Africa is nice.
Very.
Wow. Oh, the traffic jam is, there's a lot of traffic jam as you can see below us. So the traffic jam you're accustomed to in the west, you can see it's ram here. The cars cannot move. Sarcasm at its best.
So the traffic jam actually gets worse in the evening when schools are closed
There's
and
no
work.
traffic jam.
Yeah.
Compare. There's no traffic jam. And you have the buses. What do they call these buses? Local name?
We call them van gele gele.
Van Gele Gele.
Yeah, vans and gele gele. Like that one going there, it's a gele gele. This
Gele
one
Gele.
is a van.
This
Yeah.
is the van, okay. Oh, alrighty. Alright. This place want me to fall?
So I guess we need to 10 minutes now. Check.
Check!
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, I'll give you one last shot of Bruce B Phase 2. So if you can't hear me, you can see Bruce B Phase 2. All for you. And bye-bye. I'll see you on the flip side.